hey, we're going to get to see games thick and fast here. What an incredible series we've seen so far. The score is tied 1-1, ladies and gentlemen, and map number 3 is going to be Overgrowth. We have Happy, who is currently teamless, and fighting for a spot in the lower bracket round of 4, as well as the attention of a new team, going up against BlizzCon's Acer MMA, able to bring this game back to parity. Let's see how they get on. Welcome back, ladies and gents. We're here, and this is going to be game 3 of 3 in this best of 3 lower bracket game. No room for errors now, guys. You go big or you go home. The winner of this game goes on to the lower bracket round of 4, and the loser of this game bows out of the tournament entirely. I am Jorisar, and I'm pleased to be bringing you the red Terran player spawning to the bottom right-hand side of Overgrowth. Currently teamless and putting in a very, very good shout for himself to being picked up by an extremely strong team, one of Europe's most favored Terrans. It is Happy. He's going up against an absolute beast, but that didn't deter him from convincingly winning game number 1. A couple of changes to the strategies meant that game 2 did not go in his favor. That lack of siege tank, unfortunately, and that Raven being so helpful in game 1, both absent. But let's see what he can do against this guy, destined for BlizzCon and 1 game away from the lower bracket round of 4. It's MMA. Well, already, we have a difference in build here in game number 3. Happy has not gone for a gas first. He's going to be grabbing his barracks, followed by the refinery behind it. Could be opening with a Reaper here. We'll be keeping an eye out. Of course, this does mean that when the barracks finishes, we do not get 100 gas available here for him to go immediately into that factory. But he will have some gas available, so that is quite likely at this point. MMA, in the meantime, he's going Econ. He's grabbing that command center first on Overgrowth on this 2-player map. And it did pay off for him in the previous game, so let's see if it can pay off once again. Happy is going to be able to immediately scout this, which is great. Is he going for the SCV there? Yes, he is. This is going to have to delay it very, very slightly. I think... I thought he was going to pull the SCV off building in order to do 2 hits against this SCV and then keep building, but it looks like that's not going to be necessary here. So we're going into a first barracks and a second barracks, far enough away from each other to make it slightly annoying to scout, I suppose, and also thinking about potential scans coming in later on in the game as well. So MMA showing us that his style in game number 2 doesn't need to be changed and that he's able to win games anyway, although that lack of siege tanks from Happy, in my opinion, was a big contributing factor to the outcome of that game. We have a second SV coming out now to try and kill off the SV. Oh, he needs to be so careful if he switches target now, and he does. MMA loses 1 worker. Really nicely done there. Is he going to lose a second before this command center is complete? I actually think he can go for it here, and we're going to try. Nope, 10 hit points, and the orbital command is going to be able to go down at the natural expansion. MMA going down a worker, though, early on here, and we do, in fact, see a Reaper popping out across the map right now. We have a bunker in production as well, just outside the natural expansion. And, oh, even losing his first Marine, that is not going to be a happy place for MMA to be. Pun actually not intended, but I'll take it. And needs to be careful with this Marine, trying to pick apart the Reaper, but of course we all know that the Reaper will eventually regenerate all the health, and we do have units inside this bunker right now if needs be. So the Marine can live there happily ever after, trying to pick apart this orbital command at the moment, and this is going to be a very frustrating place for MMA to be. Now, behind this, the command center is going down for Happy. We have a tech lab going down on this barracks, so we could be seeing a fast stim out of him here. And we have barracks numbers 2 and 3. He is not looking to immediately tech up to that factory. He's got 200 gas here, but he's not interested in using it for that right now. There is the immediate stim. More Marines coming out. It looks like he wants to sustain as much pressure as possible. And wow! MMA not having it, doesn't want to be microing SCVs all day long. He is just lifting the orbital command back into his main base. And you know what? This is going to make Happy absolutely so pleased. Have to think of words other than happy to use there. How annoying is that? Caster problems, guys. So we have 3 barracks producing Marines right now against this 1 bunker with 2 Reapers in it. That's just fantastic. And Happy Well, he's in a good position right now. He's also got 3 barracks, but he's very, very happy putting reactors on the other 2 right now. He knows that he's got the tempo advantage in this game. His factory is nearly complete. In the meantime, MMA, he's actually building an engineering bay. Perhaps he wants to get a turret up to make sure there isn't any Banshee follow-up to this. And here we go. He's breaking out of it right now. But, hey, guess what? I'm just going to salvage this here bunker, and he's going to stop the engineering bay from going down as well. Big. And, ooh, almost picking apart a Marine. He has to be so... In fact, I think these Reapers are dead, guys. Oh, and run! He needs to run. One of them's going down. The second one might go down. And wow, he actually escapes with one. That might end up being a useful scout a little bit later on in the game. Okay, well, not if he does things like that. Oh my god, he's gonna get the SCV as well. How sick is that? Happy is currently on 28 versus 27. He survives with the Reaper! Happy survives with the Reaper! Happy survives with the Reaper! And wow, he's going back in for another scout, sees that the engineering bay is complete, and oh my goodness, this is fantastic play from him right now. He even gets another SCV. Who is this guy? Superman finally dies, guys. A blood splatter in the back of MMA's base. Oh, damn. But now, alright, let's focus on the now. MMA has got a decent amount of units sort of at the natural expansion here. If we take a look back in Happy's base for a second, as unfortunately the game is getting a bit paused, he does also have a decent amount of Marines. Now, he's got that double reactor here, which means over time his army is going to get stronger. If you take a look here, we only have the 1 tech lab, and the other two only now are starting to get reactors built on them. So Happy's going to have the superior production, and I believe he also has the worker league now, 33 to 31, and both sides have their orbital command. So this early pressure from Happy has been tremendous in game number 3, and I have to give him an edge at the moment. He's also got the first 2 medevacs now out on the field versus the 0 medevacs from MMA. If MMA tries to push forward with this army, I think if Happy is smart about this engagement, he could very well just take this fight. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's moving forward, killing more and more Marines. MMA's army is getting smaller and smaller. It's 13 versus 20 right now, and there are medevacs to support these Marines. It's not going to be enough. Excellent micro as well, saving a couple of those Marines. This last Marauder is in danger of just going down here. That's exactly what's going to happen. And all of a sudden, the army supply is 25 to 9. One side has medevacs, the other side does not. Where is the bunker? Oh, goodness, the bunker's only getting started now. The starport for MMA is only just finishing. It's behind the natural expansion. He's not going to have medevacs for this. Happy can stem in. He is in danger. MMA's in danger of being eliminated from this tournament right the hell now, guys. No bunker is going to go down. GG! And Happy does it. He knocks Acer's MMA out of the Intel Extreme Masters San Jose qualifier and moves on to the lower bracket round of 4. What an incredible series.